What's up, Roll Britannia fans? It's me, Alex, from the podcast Roll Britannia. We are back once again for the UK Games Expo 2024, and we are so excited to bring you some amazing news. We'll be performing not once, not twice, but 3 times across the entire weekend. There's a show on the Friday where we'll be discussing all the ins and outs of not only how we got stuck into playing D&D for the first time, but also recording it as a podcast. It's called How Not to Suck at D&D. On Saturday, we'll be doing an improvised D&D performance where we will be taking to the stage, and you, yes, you, are going to have the opportunity to change the world around us. Tickets are available for that right now. For show number 3 on the Sunday, it will be our live recording of the podcast, so you'll be able to join in the fun and witness the madness of Roll Britannia Live. Make sure you get your tickets to the UK Games Expo 2024 and come and see us, Roll Britannia, for loads and loads of Dungeons and Dragons fun.
It's done.
Connor McDavid! It's not real!
The goal of the year,
Panarin!
part of the past. The celebrations, forgotten. The history,
Vegas Golden Knights!
history. We're back to a blank slate. Clean ice. All that matters now is what happens next. The Stanley Cup playoffs.
Eastern Conference Final begins Wednesday.
We took it all. We brought them to our land. An endless night, ember hot and icy cold. The rage of the earth. We made this curse. Carved it in the blood on our backs. We did not see. We could not, but she did. And in the end,
What will I become?
Senua's Saga. Hellblade 2.
Play it now with Game Pass.
Look, Bumble knows you're exhausted by dating. All the must not take yourself too seriously and 6'1" since that matters. And what do I even say other than hey? Well, that's why they're introducing an all-new Bumble with exciting features to make compatibility easier, starting the chat better, and dating safer. They've changed, so you don't have to. Download the new Bumble now.
Welcome to the rest of your lives. Here they are. You're the new team.
What's your name?
John J. Jameson. My old team were the fastest.
What happens if we're last?
You don't want to be lost.
Jeffrey, where are we?
Derek! Milo's back!
Do you know what art facility we're in?
Owlbear Lake.
This was where I was before I died.
This is my food.
Holy fuck! Cannot be causing this kind of steer.
If I behave, is there something else I can do?
Perhaps.
What have you got in mind?
A matchstick scale model of the Raj
I've
Bernard.
been in the warden's office. I asked for a dagger from my kit. I think that kit is still somewhere.
14 shit-stained days. I just been drawn on the walls to keep track.
Oh, he's lost it, hasn't he?
Yeah. Kev, the toilets are wonderful.
Are they?
Better than the bucket.
Oh, Milo.
What the fuck's happened in here?
Anything that I can use to clean the cell. I wasn't here when this shit happened.
Shower day's not for another 9 days.
I think I'm just going to take his bedsheet, make a toga.
Having trouble, Mum?
Nothing happens in this place without me having to say so. God, my word, they'll go to any part of the prison.
The Raj Banal is getting really big. I could really do some help with this, Mom.
Exactly who did you have in mind?
Derek!
How's it going?
Managed to get you an in.
Your application for kitchen duties have been accepted.
Thank you, boss. You got any jobs going for me?
What exactly did you have in mind?
I can do cleaning.
We'll give you a trial run.
I pop to the facilities, break the toilet.
Oh god, I know that voice.
Why are you in the toilet?
I'm in myself.
Where's that?
I'm on R.
We're on level Q.
I'm going to be out of here soon.
Can we get out with you as well?
Talk to me through the pipes if you need me.
You guys remember River?
Drunk, very cross.
I was planning on getting out of here and apparently you guys are going to come along.
What's your plan?
The warden's office. It moves between the levels.
So we need to get to
I
you.
think there's a way I'm going to be able to access the plumbing. So if you can make it down to me, I think that might be our way out.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. The last time we played, Derek and Kev started stealing things for a bomb.
Well, we started stealing stuff and then realised that it was much better to build the bomb in the office.
Yep.
And so started rewiring it. Yeah, so started rewiring it and then realised that it was a very bad idea to build a bomb in a moving office that we need.
Well, you don't know that.
Know that yet?
You don't know that.
I know it. You told me.
Oh, you found out later. After you spent the entire day
building the bomb
in the work.
Yeah, no, I know. The bomb's like kind of like half complete.
Because during your work shift the following day, you heard a familiar voice.
Yes.
And it turns out River's here. Also, well, not here, but here.
Yes.
And also here.
In the toilet.
She's not in the toilet.
Pretty sure she's in the toilet.
She's not flushed away.
Spoiler alert, I'm alive.
And then you found out that somehow River has been accumulating a very small amount of magic from a magical hole in the magical field. And I'm not going to say what you want me to say because it's not my wife.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels inappropriate.
There's quite a few jokes that I didn't make. The one that I regret making.
And it was Paul's birthday. You know, it was allowed to do. It's not his birthday this week, so
the hole's off.
They're now divorced.
It's been a hell of a week, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an eventful week. But Paul's still here brewing tea.
And Sophie's also here. It's very awkward.
But we're contractually obliged.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you found out that the warden's office moves.
Yeah.
We don't know how yet.
Because none of you had thought, isn't it good luck that we happen to be on the same floor as the warden's office in this arguably very large prison?
We're the main characters. We're used to this.
When she said warden, I kind of assumed that it was like just one per level.
No. Warden
is the big boss.
Big boss. You have the guard captains. That's Vivian.
True.
Played by Stephen Graham.
It's very good of him to come in over the weekend.
Yeah.
And had Sean Bean in for a couple of lines as well.
they were just testing him. Yeah. They wanted to see if they could swap the character over because of availability issues.
Yeah.
And turns out the audience didn't like it.
No,
they couldn't really buy the transition.
Are they going to bring back Sean for another?
They might do. Yeah.
Quite likely.
Yeah, possibly. Probably. More than likely.
If his schedule.
Almost certainly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he won't last more than one arc because it's against his contractual policies that he can't survive.
Yeah.
In anything at all more than one season.
Yeah, he used it all up. He used it all up during the program Sharp, where he is apparently invincible.
Yeah. It's got to balance out. You see, all of film and TV have got together and said, well, if you went through all of that and didn't die once, so now every movie or TV series, you either podcast, you have to die either in the first season, or if it's sort of like a trilogy, for example, of movies in the first one, or if it's just the one movie, about 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah, that's how his agent has negotiated it. It frees him up for a lot of projects.
He has to get paid for the whole run. That's the other thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you don't do it, he can take on 3 projects in the time most people do 2. Because he's only doing 2/3 of his projects. Clever boy.
So I think that catches us up where we're at.
Yeah.
We left the action, and River, I think you had said that needed to get down to the level to get this escape underway.
Yes.
So, where would you like to pick up the action? Because I think we should move on a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
I'd just like to ask.
We should stop talking in toilets.
River very quickly.
Yeah.
Just tell River.
Still trying to poo.
Sorry, my cellmate again.
Yeah.
Very rude.
God, he's such a child.
Sorry, mature.
River, what do you think you'll be able to cast? What magic do you think you'll be able to do?
Well, I can create water, if that is any use.
Well, we need you to make a kerfuffle. How long's left on your work shift? Oh no, you're in your cell, aren't you?
This isn't cell.
I'm in my cell.
How long until you get out your cell? Do you think?
Hard to say. You don't really know the times of anything.
Yeah.
What about?
I don't know.
You don't know how long anything is.
What about when the shifts work?
My shift will start soon.
Yeah. Your work shift's going to start soon, or your
Yeah.
work shift's going to start soon. Okay. You need to make a commotion.
Okay.
During the start of your work shift, you need to make a commotion.
Okay.
And that should give us enough time.
Because
we'll be in the office.
We should be open in the office by that point.
Yeah, we're like kind of at the end of our day, right?
I will remind you all about the consequences of your choices.
We need to sync ourselves up, basically, and basically we need you to help us get the warden down to your floor while we're in the office. I'm just going to say that.
I need to be out of my cell, and we all need to...
Maybe not immediately. We don't use it to escape. We
Yeah,
just need to, you see?
Just to see what happens, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to...
We need somebody to do magic. I think I
You
did
don't
have
want to get
another one.
River thrown in solitary, and then she
I was
can't
going to say,
finish
how
the
much of a
job.
commotion am I making? Am I punching a guard?
Hold off for now, but some it needs to
Probably
happen.
not.
No, but if you can create water, you might be able to say have a load of water flooding from the toilet. What would the warden go down to sort?
Is that a worthwhile use of
Tried that,
magic?
didn't work.
What's Eldritch
The magic
Blast do?
Huh?
What's Eldritch Blast do?
Kills.
Many dangerous things.
Maybe not then. That's about all I've got.
And that
I
would
can
be
kill someone or I can make some water.
That would definitely mean getting put into solitary.
Possibly even worse because you're using magic.
Yeah.
Alert them to the fact that it's.
I mean, she's blue, so.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I thought water coming from a natural water source, like
Yeah.
a toilet, might look less
We
suspicious.
need to get the office down there.
Should I just wad up a load of Luron stuff in the corner?
Yeah, why don't you do that? It seems to run in the family. Sorry.
Why do we need? That's why they've got so much Luro, because
Yeah.
it runs in the family.
Yeah.
What will be the?
Yeah, how are you going to use your magic to escape? You said you're getting out of here soon.
Good question.
Right.
All will
I'll
become
be honest,
clear.
I've been in here a long time and I'm still working it out.
Well then, but how can then you help us? Like, we could just leave you here.
You said to get to your floor,
Why?
so we can help, so we can escape together. But if you don't know how we're escaping yet,
Or
we
even-
just end up trapped on your floor.
And also, don't even really want us to come with you.
Well, there's a gap in the plumbing in the bathroom on my work floor.
So
Right.
you can get out using the plumbing gap, but how does that help us?
Yeah, exactly.
Hates this plan. Absolutely hates that plan, don't you?
Yeah, how does that help us?
Good question.
I would like an answer, but
I can't really chip in much here because Kev is still in the workshop.
Yeah. Put that baboon down.
yeah, like Jeff says, if we get to you, then we're stuck on your floor. And then what? You need three things for an escape from prison. You need to be out of your cell, you need to be off the floor, and then out of the building. Off your floor is fine. Out of the building?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
I really don't know how to help with any of this. I don't know.
At the moment, you
Moving
can't.
parts put together.
At the
or what.
moment, you can't.
No.
And at the moment, we can't.
I'm stumped.
Jeff,
To
shall
be
we
honest, I don't know how to,
pick
put
the
these
other
things
lad's
all
brains?
Where are there the pipes in the building? Are there? So they're in your cell.
She said
are there
pipes are
pipes
the
in
only way to get to
Well,
the
the
other
pipes are
floor.
in every building in the...
So there are pipes in our cell as well.
No, weirdly.
That's what I mean. Is we've only got buckets in our
Yeah.
cells, so we can't communicate with.
You were
River
in
our
the you were in the
cells.
poverty cells.
Yeah, so we haven't got the ability to communicate with River anywhere else. That's what I'm trying to work out. Other than the toilet in our workspace,
Yeah.
where else can we communicate with River? Where else have we seen pipes? There's the drain.
There's a drain.
The drain room.
There would be pipes in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have access to chat to her potentially if you did your kitchen detail.
There's pipes in the storeroom.
So I
Yes,
could
there is.
talk
There's
to
a
him
pump in the
there.
storeroom.
There's pipes in the warden's office.
Is there?
I would have thought so. I just thought she'd have a plumbing.
She's got a private bathroom.
Private bathroom. That's why.
Not gonna be
Private
sharing.
bathroom.
She can share it with you. She's not shitting in a bucket.
Yeah, we didn't ask though.
Yeah.
The big fancy bucket in the
Well,
corner.
I'm going to allow you to make that assumption.
Okay, fine.
Okay. You saw a door and it was like,
And so-
it was left open at one point. You saw a toilet.
You spelled something terrible coming out of it.
How do we use the
I
pipes
should
to get
see.
around? Is the
She
question.
closed the door and I went, "I'm sorry." You were like, "No, it's fine."
I'm sorry.
Click.
So we can use the pipes to communicate.
Well,
Cool.
Yeah, River can hear us through the pipes.
Cool.
I'd assume some of the pipes were big, but that's a bit of an assumption.
The middle one, the drain in the
Like air vent big.
drain in the shower is big enough for Keth to get through.
Definitely is.
You know that. So we
Closer
Get
to the
through the
microphone,
pipes.
Tom.
could
Yeah, you gotta come here.
could we go through the pipes through that one, go down to River's floor that way?
Yeah, it's underneath us.
How would, and what would
I wasn't.
We don't
there.
know that it's under.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
I wasn't there when you guys inspected the drain to find out it was Keth sized.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like a.
How
as
well's
you
it?
walk over it, you'd know.
But
It's
is
like you
it
walk past
like
any gap.
bolted down? Is it like just a heavy thing that we could lift up? Like how would we get? It might be Keth size, but you were talking about blowing it up with matchsticks.
No, we weren't.
No.
That was the ramblings of a madman.
It was.
A man who covers the walls in shit.
Okay,
He does do that
no
too.
blowing
However,
up
we
with
could-
nothing blows up with matches.
but was there any trigger reason to think that he would need for him to think we need to blow this up?
Yes, because it was.
A drain.
There's a big.
Again, I
So he thought he might fall down.
Could you lift up the drain cover?
No one's tried.
So
not
in
tried.
theory, we could look at
So next shower.
next shower, lift up the drain
It's in a few
cover
days now.
and see if there's
Doesn't
a
give
way
you much time for the old Raj Banal.
Raj Banal.
Then you need to pull double shift.
I think it's like the Taj Mahal, but our
It is.
version.
It's
Because
Taj Mahal from
it's a
Prison
miniature
Break.
version of a temple that they're building out of matchsticks and glue and a bomb.
Matchsticks, glue, bomb,
Okay.
obviously.
That's what comes in the start.
Right. Warden's office, workroom, kitchen, storeroom. We can communicate in all of those places.
With River.
With presumably then each other as well.
Just then, the siren sounds for the end of the shift.
Yep.
And
We'll catch it.
you have to go running outside to go and stand by your table.
We've got to go.
Okay, bye, River.
Guess, like-
Stay safe, hunker down, don't cause any trouble.
Jeff flushes the toilet and leaves.
Yeah. And
That's
you look
dripping with
around.
sweat and exhausted.
And the table next to you takes many radiant damages. They take 13 radiant
Does that come
damages.
from above?
You don't know.
mentioned.
Have we
No, you mentioned that it before.
A spotlight comes down, yeah.
Oh, okay, and then they take it.
And then they take radiant damage. Yeah.
In all the times that we've been going to do the work shifts throughout this time, have we seen anyone die from
Not yet.
radiant damage? Not
No.
yet. Okay.
Good question.
Or if anyone has anyone been so seriously injured they've needed to be then taken off?
You've seen a couple of people who need to be carried away by their
Okay.
other people in their team, but no one seems to have died yet.
Right. Okay. No infirmary.
The last death was caused by Kath.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can-
Murdering
I
of
can
all
Very
dinner
clean
tray.
record for a prison.
Yeah. In a prison, Keth is the most dangerous thing.
Yeah.
we can't do that. Already.
Yeah, that's often the case.
Yeah. It was always
No
going to
one's
be.
messed with Keth since.
No.
In fact, you've been rewarded, if anything.
This is not the behaviour we want to be rewarding.
You know, they were trying a carrot instead.
Okay, I don't think any of this is real.
They were like,
Keth
give him a
is
nice
hungry.
thing. Maybe he'll stop murdering people.
Yeah.
Right, so we end
cool.
up
So-
Get me a job.
now.
Well, what you need to do is write a CV, submit it to all the departments,
Yep.
and attend a number of interviews, and then wait for them to tell you that they're looking for someone. They love your experience, but they're looking for someone with more experience in that exact industry.
Maybe you
don't suppose there
do some
happens to be like an
volunteer
open
work,
day
build
coming
up
up
your
tomorrow
CV.
or anything
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Might
there's,
look
yeah,
to be
yeah.
attending.
There's a recruitment fair happening.
We can communicate.
And that's on the top floor.
Yeah, you've got to be on that floor. That's the problem.
Ah. There's always a caveat. Like, you can have this job, it earns the right amount of money, but you need to be qualified.
Yeah, that's the real thing.
Where's the holding part of it?
Oh dear. So you we'll skip forward a little bit. You'll spend. What are you going to spend some time hoping that River causes a distraction this evening?
No, I told her like
Don't
do it.
Cool. So, what's the plan over the a little outline over the next few days? Are we going to wait till shower day? Is this the plan? Are we going to?
I'm going to try and
I've got
get a
things I
job,
wanna
so
do.
I've got.
You're going to try and get a job. Okay. What job are you trying to get?
Laundry.
Okay.
Question
He
mark.
said
Laundry
convincingly.
question mark.
Yeah. Kitchen.
We've already got someone in the kitchen.
Yeah, I got that covered.
Laundry question mark.
We've
Yeah,
got cleaning.
laundry, question mark. Or assistant cleaner.
Assistant. That doesn't need to be assistant cleaner. But
I haven't secured my cleaning job. I'm
still
waiting.
on still on probation.
I'm still waiting to hear back from Vivian if I've done another good enough job.
Weirdly, he was supposed to have finished probation by now, but for some reason the prison just opted not to give him the probation completion meeting. So
Oh dear.
That was beautiful.
That could be problematic further down the line.
yeah, it could be because they might start taking the mick. You know,
You wouldn't want that.
no.
No.
But it's all right.
They
you know.
do know what This place does know about holidays, right?
If they had holidays, they would know exactly what they were.
And they would do them properly.
100%.
Excellent.
It's been a really nice couple of days.
For me. Okay. So you've submitted an application to join the laundry team.
Yeah.
And after a couple of days, one of the guards comes back to the cell, and he yells, "Open up! What?" And the cell door cranks open.
Can it look really nice in there?
And it looks really clean.
Yes.
Nicer
than theirs?
No.
Has like an architect's office.
The trouble is
that
they have maintained the only wheeze in the bucket policy.
Yeah.
And Milo has maintained the only turds in the bucket policy.
Hey, that's better than what he was doing before.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
At least it's just in the bucket now.
Yeah. Well, a bucket area.
Area.
Yeah, bucket-ish.
He tried to do it from across the room.
He did, yeah. His new game is to see how far away he can be and still get it in the bucket.
For both things.
Yeah. So gross. And the guard, he shouts, he says, "Prisoner 37927.
Oh, yes?
Your application for laundry duty has been accepted.
Oh, amazing. Thank you, boss.
Please report to the laundry at once. Quick march.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Ones and twos is what he's been doing in that bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff's just cleaning up around the area. Any news from Vivian if I could stop
Close
just cleaning
up
this
one.
room? Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
And as you stepped out of the cell, you notice that shackles and manacles do appear.
Oh.
And he says, "On the double, quick march."
On the double.
On the double.
Run.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Shuffle, shuffle.
Shackles having to run as fast
as he's taking like normal steps.
Yeah. Come on.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. He's doing that all the way as well.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You there yet?
And what he does is he leaves you go right out of your cell, and you get to the space with the shower in. You take a left.
Quick question about the shower room.
Come on.
Is it through a doorway or is it
No, it's just
down
open.
the corridor?
Yeah.
Nice to know.
You take a left under the archway.
Yeah.
And along the corridor.
Yeah.
And towards the staircase you came up by when you went out of the holding room.
Yep.
And you go down the stairs.
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And when you get to the top of the stairs,
yep.
He attaches your shackles to the little runner.
Yep.
And you go down the stairs.
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. He's
past the office and the infirmary.
Past the office and the infirmary, yep.
And the holding cell.
Past the holding cell.
Yep.
And you go to a big door.
Yep.
Right at the end of the corridor.
Okay.
And it says laundry.
Oh, brilliant.
And he opens the door. And he says, "Prisoner 37927.
Yes.
Inside."
Okay. Thank you, boss.
And as you step through the doorway, your manacles and shackles disappear. And the door slams shut behind you. And inside you find a steamy world.
Oh.
Ooh.
Of
It's like a sauna.
bubbling vats.
Oh, when you said steamy world, was something else?
No, not like the Toscable Manor.
He lives in a steamy world.
He lives in a sticky world.
Oh.
This is going to be so fun for your kids to grow up with.
And one day you can tell the tale to Ada and say, "You were there that day.
You were there that day.
All those years ago." He's waiting until he's in his 80s to tell the story.
Yes, I will.
Not going to talk to the kids for years, apparently.
I'll tell it repeatedly like Pat.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Pat.
One day I was in a podcast and
once upon a time, all those years ago, I'll tell you one thing that happened. I used to go away, we called them Airbnbs. Anyway.
Before everything was destroyed in nuclear fire.
Before the dust farming began.
Dust farming. Love it.
And You look around this room.
Yep.
And you see many kettles of hot water with big wooden spoons in them.
Excellent.
Being used to stir the dirty laundry.
They're not.
There's one specifically labelled Jeff.
Oh, okay.
It's very brown.
Ooh.
Beyond saving.
Are these the same spoons that are used in the kitchen?
No.
Just checking.
No, these are laundry spoons.
It doesn't even have my prisoner number. They've actually gone out of their way to write my name, and I've done nothing.
I know. Literally did nothing wrong.
Don't cross-contaminate.
They said, when they said make a name for yourself in prison, I didn't think that I wouldn't have to do anything.
The disgusting Umu.
Yeah, next to your kettle, it just has extra strength cleaner next to it in a little box.
I'm
I
gonna
can
pour it all
imagine
in.
it.
You can pour it all in. Yeah. It starts to fizz.
Oh.
Day one with the guard right there, you just pick up the thing, pour all that in there. What are you doing?
And you hear a voice that just says, "What are you doing?"
Oh, I'm cleaning my cellmate's shitty top.
Oh, you're the one that shares a cell with Jeff.
Yeah, I know. It's
What
disgusting,
is
isn't it?
he doing?
He is.
Why? Why are they so dirty? He's a dirty boy.
I know, he can't hold it in.
Dirty. I had to put a special VAT on just for him.
I know.
For risk of getting all of his movements on everyone else's stuff.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
No.
Now I know how you guys feel, Dice. No one else wants to get near you.
Bonding with his dad. Well, let's get started then.
Okay, what do you need me to do? What's your name? I'm M.
Nice to meet you, M.
Not them.
Nice to meet you, M. The name's Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Now, this is what you need to do. And he explains how to do laundry. Ahoy there! You've timed it perfectly, as always. Right, settle down with a posh drink with some ice in it. Pedro! Go find me some ice. Yeah. Let's get down to the best part of the show. It's your moment with the Dungeon Master. First off, a colossal thank you for joining us on this nautical nonsense that is, well, our weekly adventures. Your unwavering support is like the lighthouse guiding us away from the pointy rocks of podcast obscurity and safely into the clear seas of success. So, from all of us and the Britannia crew, thank you so much for being here. Pedro, where are you with that shout-out scroll? Ah, there you are. Wait, what on earth are you wearing? A cape? Really? You've been attempting to fight crime again. Pedro, this is a pirate island. It is quite literally full of pirates. General crime is, well, all there is, basically. Just hand over the scroll, you caped crusader, and just go then, my feathery vigilante. Right then, this week's shout out goes to David Bond, who reached out to us on Facebook and saved our bacon. Thank you so much for your message. You can have some inspiration for being an absolute hero. If you want to shout out just like David, then it's as easy as Kath downing an oversized novelty tankard. Just set sail across the 7 seas of social media. We're on X or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Mastodon, Blue Skies, and we have a very lively Discord server too. Join in the fun, but remember, creativity is key. Whether it's a comment on one of our many posts, a snappy piece of fan art that you've drawn, or just a good old chat, we don't care, just as long as you get involved. Now, if you're enjoying our maritime madness and you want to do something brilliant for the show, then why not give us a shiny 5-star review, eh? Whether it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favourite podcatcher of choice, including YouTube podcasts, or Good Pods, or Podurama, or Podchaser, or, well, any of them, really. Reviews help more people discover the show, and it, really gets the good name of Roll Britannia out there in the world. So, and we'd really, really appreciate it, of course. Yeah.
And if you're up for even more Roll Britannia, then you should definitely consider becoming a patron. Yeah, for as little as £2 per month, you can access the exclusive content, backstories, merch, art, and so much more. Your support keeps the plucky ship Roll Britannia afloat, and every scrap of gold we get helps make the show even bigger and better. So, to find out more, head to patreon.com/Roll Britannia. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships.
We took it all. We brought them to our land. An endless night, ember hot and icy cold. The rage of the earth. We made this curse. Carved it in the blood on our backs. We did not see. We could not, but she did. And in the end...
What will I become?
Senua's Saga. Hellblade 2.
Play it now with Game Pass.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
With threats to our nation waiting around every corner, adaptability is more important than ever. When conditions change without notice, quick strategic thinking is crucial. And with obstacles consistently impending, determination is essential in overcoming them. It's this willingness, decisiveness, and resilience that sets Marines apart. With our fighting spirit, we don't just fight battles, we win them. Marines are the constant our nation counts on to fight the unknown. And through adaptable problem solving, we do just that. Learn more at marines.com.
Wait! Before you get back into the fray, make sure that you've hit that all-important subscribe button, and then you won't miss out on the latest episode releases. It's far easier than cleaning up after one of Maurus's magical experiments. Yeah. Well, that's enough for me this week. I've probably got to help Pedro come up with a superhero name or something. Yeah. Answers on a postcard for that one. Right, it's high time you dive back into the action. So go on, get back in there. Go!
Oh, don't mind the baby.
Don't throw the
Is
baby
that
out
level
the
R? Don't launder the baby. The important thing to remember is never launder the baby.
Baby washed. Never wash that baby.
This isn't getting the baby washed.
Is Kenny another inmate?
Yes, he's wearing grey. Is what you can see. Well, he can see.
He can see.
Well, he tells you later that
She's a really bad.
He tells you later that he saw.
Really made a mistake on his choice of clothing that day. Fuck. We're gonna get you confused with a prisoner. No, I'll be fine.
Oh shit! I've got an idea.
And yeah, so a few days passed. Then you. Hello, go on.
Go on. So during those few days, I want to make conversation with the warden.
Yep.
And go, Mum, I must say it's very convenient that we've actually sort of landed on the same floor as you. I'm very much enjoying, I find the work very rewarding. I noticed that, you've done some very good construction on this building yourself. This floor, very recently built, but it's very convenient to be on the same floor as you. This prison must be massive.
It is, yes. But, look, I suppose it doesn't matter. My office is on every floor.
What, like some sort of there's more doors in it?
No. Well, look, if I need to be on a certain floor, all I do is just go over and push the button, and off we go.
Amazing. Oh, wow.
Amazing.
You must need some sort of special key for that.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Not just anyone could walk in. That would be madness.
No, of course
I might come back and my office wouldn't be here.
So this is just like a huge elevator. There's it's kept
what's
looking.
that?
It's
what?
like
something that you'd a British.
Have we had?
Oh, right. I was like, I definitely said elevator.
Yeah. So it's like them platforms that come down in the workroom.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Kev's looking over his shoulder as he was working on a parapet.
Nice. Well, that must be very convenient for you, not having to go up and down loads of stairs.
It's exceptionally convenient.
Say if you had to go, down to R.
Yes.
Or Q. No, we're on Q. So we'd go up To S? You just press the button to go up to S?
I just press the button for S and off I go.
And you go up?
You go to S?
You've now confirmed the directions as well, which is nice.
I'm trying to.
He's trying to.
Yeah.
But she didn't specify.
Well, you said you could go up to S.
And I said
you went,
you go to S.
Yeah. You said you go to S?
You press the button for S and you go to S.
So there's multiple buttons on the thing? Or is it just one button?
She's not showing you the buttons. She's just telling you push the button.
Are we like? Is it like that we're on the floor, sort of working on this, and she's at the desk, and
you're just chatting.
She's not showing us round the office.
She's not like, this is the security weakness.
Yeah.
These are all the blind spots in the camera.
Here's the magical hole.
Yeah.
If you go in that corner, we cannot see you. Okay. I'd like to perception check or investigation check for buttons.
I mean, how will you do that from working on the Raj Banal?
She said the words, I just go over and push the button.
Yes.
Did she look in a particular direction? Maybe
she was looking at you.
She was looking at me. I just go over and push the button. Just to scan my eyes around the office.
Okay.
So that does suggest that it's the button's not necessarily on her desk.
On her desk, yeah.
It would be. Yeah.
A panic button.
Yeah. It suggests it's somewhere in the building.
I'm looking around.
Look around, and what's your modifier again?
+4.
+4.
Investigation or perception?
Perception.
Perception, +4.
You don't really see any obvious places where a panel of buttons might be.
Mom, we heard that if you win the competition of building the most things, you get to go up to A.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes. A's lovely.
What's it like?
Oh, running water. Daylight.
This is working.
Plenty of baboons
there's
to pump.
exercise time outside of your cells.
Really?
Still work hours.
Well, of course, yeah.
I must say, I like the focus of building something recognisable like the Raj Banal, because I've built so many of these things, but I just no idea what they are.
Oh, don't worry about it. So you have these conversations.
Yeah.
And
between us in ourselves. Sorry.
You share all the information around.
Yeah, okay.
In the same few days, I would like to just have a little bit more of it. Can I check out the supply room a little bit more?
I mean, it's the same as it was before.
And I was just wondering if there was any points that I would potentially be left to gather, so just go in and get supplies.
You're always with a guard.
Always with a guard,
Yeah.
so there's no chance of me checking out the cage or seeing
I mean, you
anything.
can see it.
Can I roll perception or whatever I need to roll, something to sort of see, does it take just a standard lock, a key? Is it a key card? Is it, what would open and get access to that?
You can, you look at you casually glance at the lock. A mere glance of the eye. You just, I need this cleaning thing, this cleaning thing, this cleaning thing, and this cleaning thing. You literally time it, so you wait for a moment when the guard sneezes, and you just quickly look.
Nice.
And with a mere split second of a moment's look, your experience as a blacksmith informs you that this lock is a I want to say burly and strong in the arm.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
It's
Made
a strong
crossbow
and,
parts.
It's a strong and burly in the arm.
Nice. Nice. I really like that. It's a dwarven lock.
It's a dwarven lock, and you happen to know that this particular lock has a bit of a flaw in its design. If you hit it in just the right way, while precisely the right number of matchsticks are inserted in its lock, weirdly it jumps the mechanism in just such a way as to spring open.
God, I'm glad I paid attention when I was younger.
It's such a weird thing that you happen to know that exact piece of trivia.
The matchsticks was...
It doesn't work with any other thing inserted. It only works with matchsticks.
Density of the average matchstick.
because it has to compress just enough. The wood has to compress just ever so slightly to give it just that wiggle room and that little twist. And you have to hit it in precisely the right spot with exactly the right amount of force.
And that'll cause the matches just to spark enough to just push the...
But yeah. You know exactly what needs to be done. Whether you can do it, not a question.
Burn, it just jumps the cut.
Yeah, it just jumps the lock.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sick. That was a worthwhile trip.
And that's the sort of information you can get when you roll a natural 20.
Oh, boy. I was going to say you must have rolled well on that.
Yeah.
Unlike the rest of you, you keep rolling abysmally.
All right.
And about you, I mean, I'm rolling
Yeah, I was going
for
to
you.
say, you say us, but we haven't touched dice in a while.
Yeah. I'm doing all the dice rolling.
Yeah,
these days.
you are. I love it.
Yeah. And yeah. So
excellent. That's
a few days passed by and no more questions happened.
No. Just business as usual.
Business
How
as
many
usual.
days are left until like the big?
Well, it's shower day, so only like 2 days left, I think.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you made quite good progress with the
Must be nearly ready.
with the Raj Banal. It's
Yeah.
pretty much you're literally just adjusting the foliage on some of the trees you've planted,
and the flags.
and the flags need to wave in just the right way. And
Lighters.
you realise you plumbed one of the sinks the wrong way around, so you were getting hot water out the cold tap and cold out the hot tap. So you spent a bit of time. You toyed with the idea of either relabeling or replumbing, and you went with relabeling because it was much quicker.
Okay.
Didn't involve any
This one's red,
soldering.
this one's blue. There's no hot water left. I don't remember. See, educational.
Yeah,
Saying hot taps always on the left. There's no hot water left. There you go. You see.
Yeah, you see.
That's quite cool.
Yeah,
that is true.
It is. Yeah, it is. Anyway,
Education
so you do all that, and then it's shower time.
Excellent.
Oh, thank God.
Shower time.
Thank God.
Shower time.
Excellent.
I'm crusty.
So the cell doors slide open, and the
Hold on. In all this time you've been cleaning,
you've never cleaned yourself.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
not once.
Well, because these are chemicals.
Yeah, so he's just been
just skin.
stinky.
Look way back.
Even Milo gave himself a bath in the sink.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
A whip round.
you know.
Do any of the chemicals say like corrosive? Or anything?
Yes, all of them.
Can I use a little bit? Just dab it on the back of my neck where my tattoo is.
You can do.
I don't want that tattoo there.
It's not a tattoo remover.
No, but it might burn the skin and therefore.
Yeah, it'll just make it sore and itchy.
Oh.
So you do that, and now you have a sore, itchy neck.
Okay.
Well, good luck. Good thing you can have a shower. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Wash
all
and
that
you
off.
take 2 acid damage.
I'm gonna have a long rest before then. And well,
Maybe. Depends what you do. 2 days to go. And you all and you hear the voice shout out, "Shower time!" And you step outside, and you all troop off to the
Yeah,
showers.
this time I don't come out
Stark naked.
stark naked.
Good.
No. Don't want to get in trouble again.
And you all ditch your clothes in the big pile that everyone else is.
Jeff
No-
is
no
sort of
shackles
very
anywhere this
carefully.
No shackles.
He's very
No
carefully
shackles.
picked up the dirty trousers and dirty shirt he's got,
And slopped them into the corner.
and taken his toga off, and he's put that in there
cleaned
as well.
your stuff. It was disgusting.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna have some fresh clothes coming
By
soon.
cleaned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how that turned out. He did put all of the extra strength cleaner in with it.
Could be so white.
I wonder if like rumours go around amongst the
Look like a
guards and everyone
cast.
else that you're the dirty
That
one
is
now.
literally when I went, I've got an idea. I was like, cool, okay. Yeah, they're grey uniforms.
We'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
bleach
yeah.
them.
Yeah, imagine what happens if you put all of the extra strength cleaner in with it. And as you're doing that, a piece of stonework just falls out of the ceiling for no obvious reason.
God, this prison's very crumbly. Been fine up until right now.
Can I roll performance as we enter into the shower? Is the water on? Is the water on?
No, we go in, water's off, then it gets turned on.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as the water on, I would like to do something.
Okay,
Performance.
Cool.
I'm going to prepare an action.
Cool. You're going to prepare an action for when the water comes on.
The water comes.
The water comes on.
Can I roll performance to see if I can slip over so I end up with my head face area near the drain, so I can have a look around the drain, see if there's anywhere it's secured or is it locked down, screwed down?
Roll a performance check, please.
Are you going to be bending over in the middle of the prison shower?
Yes, he's going to pick up the soap.
I'm going to.
I would like to roll perception to see if there are any guards present while we're having a shower.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they in like Victorian bathing suits?
No, I imagine that they're just watching us.
You
from the shower.
can't see any.
Okay.
There's no observation. Have a look, see if there's any
He
observation
can't
points?
see.
I
any.
can't see.
I
anything.
can't see.
Huh?
15.
Yeah, you managed to do a pretty passable impression of falling over.
Oh, sorry, performance. I've just realised I have 21.
You do a very good impression of falling over.
Excellent. And do I when I fall over,
Mm-hmm.
do I see anything on the drain that would suggest it's locked down, it's screwed down, it's just a drain cover?
It's bolted down.
By any of the tools that I would recognise from our work shifts that we would be able to use to remove them.
Yeah, weirdly, it does look like a really similar sort of tools.
Excellent. Cool. That's good to know.
And they're chained down in the
They are,
They are
yeah.
chained down. Those are.
I got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Got another idea.
There's a couple of pieces that I'm starting to slot in, I reckon, of how we could do something.
Quite easily.
Yeah, so we get ourselves nice and clean. Anyone else doing anything in the show?
Yeah, I tried to look for guards. I didn't spot any guards. Has anybody got any soap to hand?
Oh, there's some down there on the floor.
Jeff
I don't think that...
very carefully just picks up the soap, stands himself up now, and passes it very carefully to Derek.
All the rumours were...
Take it very carefully.
Yeah.
This is absolutely fine.
There's no issues whatsoever.
You pass the soap over.
Particularly grippy, this soap is. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
He's immediately pounced on by a whole bunch of other prisoners who just infatuated with him. Never seen him before.
Oh, yeah. Somehow.
Just all of a sudden, you're just like, oh.
I've got friends. This is great. Prison's great.
Prison's really nice, actually.
I might stay.
Thanks, lads.
3 square, food. 1 square, food, meal a day. And plenty of friends. No exercise. Love
Cool. So what are we doing?
I'm going to wash myself with soap.
2 days to go.
Gonna make a clean getaway.
Hey.
So yeah.
Scrub myself up.
Oh, cool. Scrub it up. Yep. 1 Milo in the tub.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Do we need to get through? Why do we need to get through? You can use magic.
We need to get our gear back before we make any sort of escape.
Well, we know how to get. In theory, how to get into the area where the gear is.
I can imagine we're all scrubbing down whilst we're sort of chatting about this a bit.
Yeah. Let's have a little conversation. Because what we do know is that the water is really, really loud and we've been able to talk kind of freely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's almost like the whole it's like sprinklers everywhere, so you couldn't possibly hear what I'm saying.
We fill each other in on everything that we know.
Yeah. You do
so
that.
far. Cool.
Everyone's up to
expediency. Jeff, that's fine. If we get you some matchsticks...
Yeah, I can potentially try and get our stuff, but I'm never left alone in that room, so we need someone to distract the guard while I snuck in there.
Imagine if you knew someone who could tell the guards where to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a warden.
Need some more stuff.
Yeah, but we need a reason for the guards to...
Leave me.
To not... To go a different place.
Well, your warden friend could...
Oh, shit.
She can tell guards to go anywhere.
She wanted information from you. You were using the bathroom in the workshop and you heard a fight on R? Something about somebody planning an escape?
Maybe I heard it through the pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to go down at this time.
But that doesn't help get the guard out of the room with me. Or is that a different thing? We're working on 2 different things.
No, sorry.
I'll tell you what, the people in this shower are right babies, aren't they?
Let's soak them up.
So...
They're just really excited to see soap. It's been 2 weeks.
Shower day.
So, plans-wise, we've now all got reasons to be out of our cell. That's step 1 done, right?
Yep.
Way is getting off the floor. That we need to get a thing to... we need to get a tool from the workshop up here to jimmy that.
That's to get... If we want to go to the drain. You said there was that whole lift thing with the route. That there was a button in there. That's another potential route of changing floors.
I couldn't see any obvious buttons, but if we had some more time in there, I could probably have another look round.
Either way, the big things that are the big draws are the big holdbacks are that in the room where I need to go and get the stuff, there's a guard. We need a distraction there. In the room where you guys are in the office, she's in there, the warden's in there, so you need a distraction to get her out if we want to take control of that room. Or you need to be able to force yourselves to take control of her and then get her to do what you want. Like, tell the guard to get away from there. So Jeff can go and do his thing. Now push the lever to get us up to this floor. Do you reckon you'd be able to confront this woman and take control of her before anything went wrong?
It seems impolite.
Yes, I get.
Just out of character. Drawing on things that everybody said.
Yep.
We get some matches to put in the lock.
Yep.
We're going to need that.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I sorted that.
That's good. Yeah.
We also need a distraction, so we can sort that one out on the lower floor with River. Whilst that's happening, you two can be in the warden's office. You can be getting the stuff, and I can be in laundry, bleaching some uniforms, make them look white.
Those are the 4 actions. I get that, but me getting the stuff
doesn't necessarily. It's like and Jeff's got the stuff. I've still got to get the guard out.
Yeah, but
that's what would
be from the distraction.
If we cause enough of a ruckus on the lower level where they need backup for it,
the guards are on each level. Surely,
there's only like 2 or 3 per level.
Exactly.
How many have you actually seen on this level?
There's only like 2 or 3 per level. If there was a big fucking fight,
I'll be honest. For the amount of voices that I've counted, there's probably Vivian and 2 other people.
Yeah.
At very most, because there was always one at the front, one at the back, and Vivian.
So you think a big enough ruckus on a different level would cause them to draw all of the guards from another level to that one, leaving an entire level unattended?
That seems maybe 1 or 2 from other levels, leaving like the skeleton crew on low.
Yeah,
so
maybe. And if all of the other levels are on lockdown,
fair. You've been in prison more than I have. I just think that sounds like they wouldn't leave an entire floor with just 1 or 2
they seem
people.
to be reliant very heavily on this magic system of locking down. That's why they don't need many guards. But if a fight breaks out where in a place where, for example, some water has been created that kind of maybe disrupts some stuff, then they might need personal backup down there.
Yeah.
You just need to time it properly.
We're all going to be out of the cells at the same time doing our various jobs.
I mean, right now would be perfect.
Is that in the time?
Wait.
Do we all work outside our cells at the same time? Are you cleaning whilst we're in the office and you're doing
Have we been outside our cells at the same time now?
Yeah, because I think this is all during downtime.
Mm-hmm.
So we all do our second jobs during downtime.
Yes.
It's not like us. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've persuaded the warden to let you have extra time in her office working on the Raj Banal.
Very boring, but it is very accurate.
Because just those 2 hours between shift and food wasn't getting the job done.
No.
When I'm doing laundry, do I have free movement
of the laundry?
Right.
Mm-hmm. The laundry door is shut.
Is he watched as well?
It's just you.
No, I'm currently in the shower.
There's just someone else with him.
So there's no guard with Mal.
No, the door's
Milo.
locked.
So he's locked in the laundry room, free to move around, and he's just got another person. He's got this guy.
Yeah, the same sort of standard door, wooden,
Ironbound. Yeah. So many hours have passed, and
we're all wrinkly.
You're all wrinkly. It's the longest shower in the world. For some reason, the guards just forgot that you were in there having a shower. The water bill is going to be huge.
Very clean.
But you're very clean and very wrinkly now.
Does this mean 6 months until the next shower? Because they use so much water.
Yeah, weirdly. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, boys, you've had the biggest shower in the world, so yeah, it's going to be at least
the tank's empty.
And as the
it's a rainfall tank.
R through Z are not getting anything.
No, that's it. You've had all the showers for the building.
And as the noise of the water subsides when they turn it off, we look at each other and go, right, have we got a plan?
I think so.
I think we know what to do.
Kath nods.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do is this is the penultimate day now before the Raj Banal is due.
Is unveiled.
And it feels like that the delivery of Raj Banal is the deadline for your escape. Because it feels like for some reason, getting into the warden's office with access to tools and things may become a linchpin in your plan.
Yeah.
So you have a deadline of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
You feel like you've got all the information. You have a woman sort of on the outside, but not quite. Certainly elsewhere.
Elsewhere on the inside.
Elsewhere on the inside.
And with abilities.
With abilities you might find useful. You have you know where your stuff is. Or you think you know where your stuff is.
Yeah, we've got good instinct and know how to get in there.
You know how you can bust through the lock to get in there.
Yeah.
You think you know how to clear out you know how to get out of your cells because you've arranged it so that you can all be out of your cells at the right time.
Yeah.
You've arranged it so that you think you know how you can get off of the floor that you're on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you need now is to hope and pray that someone in your crew or outside of your crew knows how to get out of the building. It's a big job.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to lie, I am rather nervous.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Important question is, of course,
if we do what we're going to do, the warden will know how to.
Currently, Milo is the one that's been informed of the whole plan.
Oh, I see.
Shit.
Now, on the toss of a coin, we will find out exactly whether there is enough time to fill in Malrus on the plan.
Where are we right now?
Well, right now you are in the showers still.
Yeah. The showers.
Toweling.
toweling off.
Right.
And
I'd shake myself like a dog. Sorry, force a habit.
Trudge back to your cells and probably try and get a decent night's sleep before.
Got a big day tomorrow. Big day tomorrow.
Before this all kicks off. So, you're prepared? Possibly?
Well, we will have had to, in that time, before leading up to the last day,
get me some matches.
Actually, I already did smuggle some matches out.
You smuggled some matches out.
I'll just give them to bits and pieces in our cell.
You smuggle them to Jeff.
Yeah. Which wouldn't have been taken out in a search because we need them for the project. Right?
Yeah. Cool. You've got bits of paper and you're allowed a few little knickknacks from the project because you're working on that project.
Capital radio.
Types of bits.
Yeah. Okay. I think that it's time for a prison break.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
In the prison's dark corners where secrets abound, rammer in the books and plots were found. With the commotion planned, a distraction seed, in the warden's moving office, they find their lead. Milo to the laundry, a new role to play, while Derek and the warden in talks did sway. The secret of the office, on every floor it lies. A button to push, their escape in disguise. Jobs cunning with locks, a skill so keen, a plan for the Raj Banal, in whispers unseen. In showers and whispers, their strategy did grow, ready for the break with adrenaline's flow. Tomorrow's the day, the tension sky high. Will they escape this jail, or is the end nigh? Will their daring plan set them free, or in a danger lead ya? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia!
Social Podcast Network.
What's up, Roll Britannia fans? It's me, Alex, from the podcast Roll Britannia. We are back once again for the UK Games Expo 2024, and we are so excited to bring you some amazing news. We'll be performing not once, not twice, but 3 times across the entire weekend. There's a show on the Friday where we'll be discussing all the ins and outs, not only how we got stuck into playing D&D for the first time, but also recording it as a podcast. It's called How Not to Suck at D&D. On Saturday, we'll be doing an improvised D&D performance where we will be taking to the stage, and you, yes, you, are going to have the opportunity to change the world around us. Tickets are available for that right now. For show number 3 on the Sunday, it will be our live recording of the podcast, so you'll be able to join in the fun and witness the madness of Roll Britannia Live. Make sure you get your tickets to the UK Games Expo 2024 and come and see us, Roll Britannia, for loads and loads of Dungeons and Dragons fun.